Hey Kiara and Blake, this is Kaye with Flash Forward Digital. I spoke to Kiara the other day on Saturday and as promised I created this short video for you guys. It's just going to show you some tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence. So to start, I've got your website pulled up here and I just want to show you a few places where your website's lacking and why it's ranking lower for wildlife services in Homer Glen. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to go over with you is your content. And I can see that you've got some really great photos on here and you've got a really nice layout, but you don't have a whole lot of content on here. And the one thing that I can tell you about Google is they love content, okay? They like to see a minimum of 1,500 words on your home page. So when people are searching for wildlife services, let's say in Homer Glen, Google crawls the websites on the internet and they're searching and then they rank those results. Okay, Google's looking for keywords. They're trying to figure out, what that website should be found for. So when Google comes in, they're crawling your website. They're looking for how to figure out what your services are and what areas that you are serving in. Okay, so if someone's searching for, wildlife control, wildlife services in Homer Glen, and you literally have those terms, wildlife services or wildlife control in Homer Glen on your website, it's going to make you a lot more relevant, okay? And it's going to make it much more likely that you're going to show up towards the top. So you're going to want to have these types of keywords listed at least 10 to 15 times on that homepage, and this is really going to ensure that they're going to be able to find you. So if we do a search for wildlife services, or let's just say wildlife control services in Homer Glen, you can see here at the top, the first ones you're going to see are paid advertisements, right? And that's the whole reason that they're at the top, because they're paying for those spots. If you go a little bit further down, you're going to find what we call as the map pack. And so these are the top 3 listed ones here. And these are the ones that are going to receive a lot of the work because they're super easy to find, right? They're right at the top and they're listed right away. You guys are here on the 3rd spot for Guardian Wildlife Services in the map pack. So that's fantastic. It's really great to see that you guys are here. You're not exactly at the top, but the top 3 is still nothing short of fantastic. Okay, and if you go a little bit further down here, this is more or less called like the organics. And it's the same thing that applies. You want to be on the front page and ideally within the top 3 positions so that, the most amount of people are going to find you. Okay, and I did not find you at the top of the organics, but you were further down here. Okay, so I brought up one of your competitors here. And one of your local competitors here is called Nuisance Wildlife Control. Okay, so let's talk about why they were listed ahead of you in that organic section. So as we can see here, they've got, again, some pictures, but they have a lot more content on their website, right? I don't know exactly the amount of content that they have, but they definitely have more content, and that's what's setting them ahead of you on that first page of Google. Okay, that's why it's so important to have at least 1,500 words or more. And if you increased your content to up to 1,500 words, you would definitely beat them out content-wise and get ahead of them on that top page of that Google part of the organics. All right, so let's talk about why they were listed first. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this tool that I use here to research websites called Ahrefs. And here you can see the first thing that I want to show you is the UR and the DR, okay? The UR is more of a trust rating, meaning how much Google trusts their website, okay? And the DR is like more of a popularity thing, how powerful that Google sees that site in their eyes, okay? All of these numbers here, these 2 numbers that are ranking, these go from 0 to 100. And the way to increase these numbers is reflected by the amount of backlinks. And it's not just the number, it's the quality of those backlinks, okay? And what a backlink refers to is a link that points back to your website. A good example of this would be like if a blogging website wrote an article, right, about, wildlife control or how to get rid of wildlife, and it listed your website URL as a company that they were recommending. That would be a good example of like one backlink, okay? But like I said, not all backlinks are created equal. The more relevant backlinks you have, the more trust and power you gain, and that's really important, okay? So now we're going to talk about organic keywords. These organic keywords here, this number is also very important. So right now, if I pull up their organic keywords on their site, So if you see animal control Plainfield, right, at least 60 people a month are looking for animal control in Plainfield. Another 30 are looking for skunk removal in Naperville. Orland Park Animal Control, 60 people a month are looking. You kind of get the idea here, right? So they're using all of these types of terms, these keywords and phrases on the front page of their website, and that's helping Google rank them higher. So if you want to incorporate as many of these keywords and phrases as you can, and beat them out, it will get you ranking higher, because obviously the more people that you find that have, that need to find these types of services, and the more of these keywords that you have in that first page of your website, the more people will go to your website, and then obviously the more customers will be calling you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up your website now in Ahrefs, and as you can see, you've got a UR of 27 and a DR of 10, and again, this is going to be your trust rating, and this is going to be your popularity, or how powerful you are in the eyes of Google. Now you guys have less backlinks coming from 69 different referring domains, and only 36 of those backlinks are considered powerful, okay? And again, you've got more keywords, but it's the type of keywords that you're using that are going to be important as well, okay? Relevant keywords. You have a lot of like guardian, but it's good to see here that you've got like woodchuck, bat removal, groundhog removal. Look at how many hits these are getting a month. So that's really helping you out, and that's probably what's helping you stay on that map pack. Okay, so just remember that organic keywords play a part, right, in putting in that that front page of your website. At least 1,500 words is where you want to stay. We went over your UR and your DR ratings and how to raise those numbers by using backlinks. And of course, backlinks. See what your competitor has. You want to beat them out, okay? You want the relevant ones, and you want to get rid of the spammy ones. And that will show Google that you've got more authority, and then in turn, it's going to increase your ranking. So if you implemented some of these strategies today, you could be ahead of them on that front page of Google, on that organic section, right? In closing, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope that you can find the time to implement some of these tips and tricks that I showed you into your website. But if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And again, feedback's encouraged and always appreciated. Thanks so much for your time today, guys, and I hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day.